passenger ship carrying more than 900 people sank Sunday off Zamboanga del Norte province in the southern Philippines, military officials told the Mindanao Examiner. Officials said 2 passengers were killed and 761 others had been rescued from the ill-fated Superferry 9 off Sarawagi town. Other reports said at least 3 passengers were killed and dozens more are missing after the ship tilted on its side and eventually capsized and sank. As of last count, 761 passengers had been rescued while 2 dead bodies were also recovered, said Army First Lieutenant Stephanie Cacho, a spokeswoman for the Western Mindanao Command. It was unknown why the ship listed on its side. Cacho said the ship was sailing to Iloilo province from General Santos City when its captain Jose Yap sent out a distress signal at around 3:30 am. At 8:30 in the morning, the vessel is completely capsized, Cacho told the Mindanao Examiner. The Coast Guard said the ship sunk at past 10 am. It said the vessel had 847 passengers and 117 crewmen and 4 sea marshals. She said 4 Navy boats were sent to help in the search and rescue. About 30 life crafts were deployed and also 4 Navy patrol vessels, 2 civilian ships, the MV Myriad and MV Ocean Integrity are conducting rescue operation together with the Coast Guard. 2 UH-1H choppers and 2 OV-10 planes have also deployed to assist in the search and rescue, Cacho said. The Coast Guard said 880 people had been rescued and 88 more are still missing. As of 11:55 rescued passengers as per latest consolidated report by PCG units and Aboitiz management, aboard MV Integrity 268 persons. Aboard MV Myriad 441 persons. Aboard Navy vessel 171 persons. Casualties 3. Total accounted, 880. To be accounted, 88. Total on board SF-9, 968 persons when the incident happened. Ongoing rescue operations continue. The said survivors and the 2 fatalities and 4 injured will be brought to Zamboanga City for medical attention and accounting of passengers, it said. The Sabanan tribal leaders of Siacan in Zamboanga del Norte province, after almost a decade of conflict, have finally united to set aside their differences and strengthen their tribal leadership through a gradual process of reconciliation and reunification. The decision enabled them to put their past differences aside and work together in the future to take advantage through the Ancestral Domain Sustainable Development and Protection Plan ADSPP that they will draft together as one tribe. The reunification was formally acknowledged in a memorable ceremony of all the tribe on August 27 when Jose Anoy was bestowed the title of Timuoy, which means Chieftain of Siacan, following the customary rites of the Sabanan indigenous people of the Pito Catalungan or 7 rivers of the Zamboanga Peninsula. Gilunggu Kumnabo Lambo, the senior Timuoy of the 7 rivers, reaffirmed Anoy's position in the tribe, which was recognized and endorsed by all the members of the Siacan Tribes Council of Elders COE.
This reconciliation is something that we've been waiting for. The company had always wanted the tribal leaders to unite themselves so that we can work together for the development of the community. And it's very difficult if the tribal leaders are united, and we have been waiting for them to reconcile, and this occasion is indeed a very happy ending. We will sit down and work together and see what we can do for the community. As I said, our aspiration is for them to be sustainable while we are here, and most especially when we live. We should leave them behind as a sustainable and progressive community. That's our aspiration.
Kanang sakto po na o sa kayan. Kanang ang kuno mo diha kanang mahaom o gusto ang ipaagipod mo mula kay nga magbuhat og HDP kinahanglan asemblea. Kay diha ang mga tawo mo nihatag pod nga kun usa og haom sa ilang gusto o sa ilang gusto nga buhaton na mo para dunay development. Diha magagikan sa asemblea sa community. Dili magagikan sa ako isa.
Okay, number 1 diri sa amoa nga naga-take off kanunay me maga-plaster sa among traditional leaders function. So kinahanglan karong adlaw magsugod karong adlaw ma-plastar ang among traditional nga pagdumala, traditional nga pag-govern, pag-manage, and to run sa among tituladong yutang kabilin. Mauna isa. Ikaduha, of course, livelihood. Ang among priority. Kinahanglan ang livelihood nga ihaom katong haom sa among kustumbre.
By CADT, Lambo and Anoy were referring to the Certificate of Ancestral Domain title awarded by the Philippine government to the Sabanans of Siacan on June 12, 2003, benefiting some 2,000 tribal members. The CADT encompasses a total of 8,213 hectares of land straddling the villages of Tabao and Candas, both in the town of Siacan, as well as the village of Kilalaban in adjacent Baliguian town. Under the Philippine Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act of 1997, the CADT claimants should draft the ADS-DPP with officers of the NCIP. The plan should include sections on indigenous knowledge systems and practices, a profile of the domain's natural resources, analysis of the area's development needs, and a commitment to maintain ecological balance. Once the plan has been fine-tuned, the community as a whole will be responsible for managing the domain. The reunification of the tribe and the reaffirmation of Anoy's leadership have finally put an end to years of disagreements over the personalities of leadership, as well as the direction of the community with regard to development.
The critical thing is for the community to get its ADS-DPP going so that they can really take advantage of this opportunity, which is a mine, and mines are relatively short-lived. We hope that we'll be able to make this line, longer and longer and longer, producing benefits for the community, but mines ultimately do end. So we have an opportunity, and one of the reasons the community has not been able really to move forward with the opportunity is because the ADS-DPP needs everybody to work together. Under the Mining Act, we are required to spend approximately 1% of our mining and milling cost each year in the project on the Social Development and Management Plan as it is developed by the community, approved by the MGB. That amount of money is going to be 7 million pesos this year.
We cannot formulate ADS-DPP without the unification first from the community. So even without ADS-DPP, we can do the reconciliation anytime, anywhere. We can do always the reconciliation. However, in behalf of the community, we can never take off our ADS-DPP if we won't unite together. Do not address Council of Elders, do not address SI, all are Pigbogolalan Sokadti, leaders of the Kadti, and that is traditional. So nag-take off na ngayong araw, and we can start even tomorrow our ADS-DPP. Ganun yun.